There's somebody on X called Data Republican. Pretty brilliant account, actually. And if you're on X and you don't follow Data Republican, I commend it to you. This is it's kind of a self-identified, wicked, smart person who I think, I'm not entirely sure of the disability this individual has, but they're somewhat homebound, as I understand it. But they've been using AI, and they comb through a lot of government stuff that's kind of head spinning, and this account writes some pretty remarkable analysis of what's being uncovered courtesy of Doge and turning AI loose on a lot of different government budgets and apparatuses and non-governmental organizations and all of that swampy, gross stuff that would make your head spin and your eyes glaze over. And Data Republican, this account, has revealed the existence of a deep state network called the U.S. Global Leadership Coalition. The U.S. Global Leadership Coalition. Doesn't that sound nice? Funded by $71 million from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and, of course, the one and only George Soros and his Open Society. It's supported by figures of both political parties, Hillary Clinton, as well as Republicans like Joni Ernst. And the coalition influences American foreign aid and military strategy, refugee resettlement policies, and it pretty much confirms everything you thought about globalism and establishment figures, which is what this last election was about. We talked a little about the Klaus Schwab thing, the World Economic Forum. That guy's dirty and filthy. That's crumbling. Voters across Europe and to our south, they're rejecting globalism. They're turning more nationalist. They're turning more populist all the time. So these globalist institutions and organizations are crumbling, and they're feeling real pressure. And so what's been uncovered by this Data Republican person on X, a deep state machine supported to the tune of billions of dollars, confirming your deepest suspicions about the forces that threaten our own national sovereignty. This account reveals really troubling alliances between globalists and established elites, and even certain individuals inside the Republican Party, I'm sorry to say. They advocate for smart power strategies that blend diplomacy, foreign aid, military action to enhance global influence. It often results in more control for elites, of course, and less accountability to you and me, the taxpayers, who ultimately would help fund these things that they're pushing. The organization's advisory board is a who's who of the uniparty. It includes people like Hillary Clinton and Condoleezza Rice and Bob Corker and Norm Coleman. And it's not just politicians, it's major corporations too, like Google and Walmart and Pfizer. They're involved. It's not about political parties, of course. It's about power. And this is just what I was reading from Mr. Brooks a minute ago. He likes things like the U.S. Global Leadership Coalition. He can't stand people like you and me asking about it. Financial puppet masters operating in an insidious, secret way. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation investing $71 million in the Global Leadership Coalition. The Open Society of George Soros throwing in his millions, trying to influence our own government and government spending. 2024, they advocated for a $95 billion bill for Hurricane Helene victims. Their CEO claimed to have bypassed USAID to secure the funding. Additionally, the coalition supports the CHIPS Act, the Inflation Reduction Act. Of course, the CHIPS Act aimed to strengthen American tech manufacturing. Anyway, the influence of this globalist group goes beyond spending bills, and it extends into immigration policy. They collaborate with organizations like the Catholic Relief Services Organization, and they spend billions of dollars, taxpayer dollars, as you know, to support illegal immigrant programs. So this thread by Data Republican, and I put this up in the Harumph Society today. I cover this for you, so if you want to go back and do some deep reading on this, again, it's today's Harumph Society. Go to chrisstigall.com and you can get signed up for it and read it if you want. It reveals the deep state in its entirety, a system fueled by globalist billions that undermines our values as an American citizen. So our vigilance is very warranted here. Mr. Brooks is way out of line writing a story about how, globalists and institutions need to rise up against us. It's just the opposite, Mr. Brooks. We must act on the knowledge we have about these non-governmental organizations and these globalist organizations, or we risk allowing those who seek to reshape our nation in some globalist vision, we risk allowing that to prevail. I thank you, Doge. I thank Data Republican. I thank people like James O'Keefe and, of course, Donald Trump.
The Chris Stigall Show Podcast.